Hello, my name is Scott Stonham and I run wellthat'sinteresting.tech. One of the things that I have spent a lot of time on over the years is integrating these micro impacts into my business. So every time my business does something good, my business achieves something important, then I do something good for the people, the planet, or communities all over the world. This video is going to show you how you can do the same. Hello and thank you for joining me today on this video. What I hope to be able to do here today with you is to help you understand, first of all, why you should integrate micro impacts into your business, and then how. I'll provide you some examples, some demonstrations, and also an opportunity to get hold of the templates I use. But first of all, what's the objective? The objective here is to make sure that whenever we do something good in our business, we give back. We give back to projects that support people, communities, the planet, and the environment. We do this in a way that also scales with our business as well. So I've created a quick illustration on how this is going to work. First of all, we have somebody who turns up and is a visitor to our website. They fill out a contact form or maybe a feedback form from a customer. They submit that form, and that form then goes off to your normal systems, but we're going to create an additional email, and that email will go out to our platform that we're going to set up over on Zapier. Zapier will then do a little bit of work with Google Sheets, and I'll show you how to set that up, and then it will call out to B1G1 to take a giving project and put it into your cart for you to check out later on. I won't go into too much detail about how to set up B1G1, but if you want to find out more, then you can head to their website, or I'll provide you a link later on in the video. Once that's all happened and the project has been supported by yourself and your website visitor, we're going to send them a lovely little email that tells them exactly what just happened and all about the project that they supported. All in all, this helps you build a really nice relationship with your visitor. It helps them feel good about doing business with you, and hopefully it helps them come back to the website and helps them do more business with you in the future. Plus, at the same time, you're doing good for the people, planet, and the environment around you. During this video, I'll be referring to some templates for both the Zapier Zap as well as the Google Sheet that we'll be using. All of these I've made available to you. Simply visit this URL where you can go ahead and get access to them. Right, let's see this in practice. Head over to my website right now to this URL that you can see at the bottom of the screen. This is just one way that I've integrated micro impacts through my business, and what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to reward people for coming to my website and help them, remember it a little bit more. So here's the 17 projects that I have decided to support through B1G1, and any visitor to this page, you yourself as well, can go ahead, click that green button up there and make something good happen. You don't have to put your email address in, but ideally people will. And if they do, then I can follow up with them and provide them more information about the projects that they supported. So go ahead, have a go, see what you think, and that will provide a good grounding for the rest of this video. I've integrated automated micro impacts throughout my business using a variety of different technologies, different techniques, different trigger points. But I'm often asked by businesses, how do I get started? What can I do to get going? So that's why I created these templates and these instructional videos to help people get going. The templates that you can access via my website are involving 3 different platforms. They're going to be triggered from an email that comes from your website. That email will come in, and through a combination of a Google spreadsheet, a Zapier Zap, and a platform called B1G1, it's going to do some good somewhere for somebody, some family, some community, or something to do with the planet. I won't talk too much about B1G1, but it's good to give context if this is the first time you've heard about them. For more information, visit b1g1.com, but essentially they are a rather unique and very interesting organization that works with hundreds of good causes, worthy causes, charities, and other projects across the planet to do good for people, communities, and the environment. They support thousands of different projects, and your level of contribution to those projects can range from just a single cent all the way up to something much more substantial. For the stuff that I want to integrate with when it comes to things like website visitors, where there's no monetary value or transaction with that website visitor, then I keep the impacts, the micro impacts on the small side. But then over time, as you can see as I scroll through some of these projects here, you can see that I actually have quite a significant level of impact across these when it all kind of adds up. It's important to remember as well that I'm not the only organization doing this. There are thousands of other businesses signed up to B1G1, so it's our collective impact that you've got to think about. Anyway, I won't tell you too much more about B1G1 other than to say if you're not a member already and you fancy joining up, then there's a link here at the bottom that will give you a special offer when you sign up via my website. The other things you will get access to when you purchase the templates and the instructional video are two templates. One template is the Google template spreadsheet that allows you to enter in multiple different projects from the B1G1 platform, and then there's some logic behind there that allows us to increment those as and when we use them. So we use one and then we move on to the next row and the next row and the next row. It's taken quite a bit of time to get that just right because you want to do that in the spreadsheet rather than using another Zap on the Zapier platform. Within the Zapier platform, this is where it pulls it all together into the magic. You're going to have 5 steps in this template. The first step in the template is just simply receiving the email from your website. It's going to take that email, it's going to take the details from it. It doesn't do anything too sophisticated in this demonstration because I wanted to give you something just to get up and running nice and quickly. It will then go and look up the project that we want to support in the spreadsheet. It will increment the row that we're looking at. So next time we get the different one, it calls out to the specific webhook for the B1G1 project. Now this is an important point because this is where the magic happens. It takes your giving story here from the B1G1 giving stories you've specified. It sticks it into your basket. And this is one of the other things I love about this platform. It puts it into the basket. That gives me a little bit more control over the things that I am committing myself to, because every week, every month or so, I come in here and I check things out. And if something weird has gone on, and maybe I've got a million hits, strangely, on a particular project, then I can take a call on that. But there I go, and I just go and check out that. And then back here on Zapier, the last step in this template is to create an email back to your website visitor or your customer, whoever it was that interacted with your website. And it pulls together the information that you've set up in the spreadsheet to give them some nice context about the project that you supported on their behalf. So all in all, this is a complete workflow. The Zap is all kind of put together, all linked together. Of course, when you copy it into your Zapier dashboard and onto your Google Drive, you're going to have to do a few pieces of signing in. You'll have to sign into your email, into your Google account, etc. But then once it's all set up, it's all kind of ready to go. You'll want to configure the email so it comes from you and it's got your words in it rather than my demonstration words. But then it's good to go. So if this sounds good, if you want to start incremental micro impacts throughout your business and begin your journey on becoming a business for good, then I encourage you, go back to my website, /automate. That's where you can find the templates and the more detailed instructional video on how to set all of this up. So go ahead, start your micro impact journey today, download the templates, configure them with your apps, and start your journey towards a business for good.